Trying to bring it down, just on, and he scores! You come into the game, and your first touch is a goal. Sam Garza. Rossi will take it, curling, post, goal! There's your free kick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Starfire Sports Stadium. I'm your host, Aaron Heinsohn. We are getting ready for a matchup between the Seattle Sounders 2 and the Portland Timbers 2 in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup Round 3. Winner of this matchup goes on to face Real Salt Lake on June 17th in the 4th round. Sounders and Portland just fresh off meeting each other last Friday. And we'll talk about that here in just a second, but I'll give you the starting lineups here for Portland. In goal is Justin Luthi. In the back line for Portland, Andy Toma on the left. In the centers, Harrison Delbridge, Renico Clark, and out on the right is Danny O'Rourke. In the midfields, Tim Payne, Blair Gavin. And in front of them will be Rundell Winchester, Seth Cassipel, Brent Richards on the right, and up top for the Portland Timbers, Carlton Belmar. For the Seattle Sounders 2, in goal, Saif Karawala, Tosh Samkanj on the left-hand side, Damian Lowe, Nick Miele in the middle, and Giuliano Frano. In front of them in the 4-4-2 formation, Sam Garza, Aaron Long, Sergio Motamelo, and Victor Mansarai in the midfield. And up top are Andy Craven and Pablo Rossi. Just last week, as I was mentioning before, the Sounders taking on Portland, getting their first win on the road down there, beating Portland a score of 2-0. And Seattle coming off a very heated match. So heated, actually, at the end of the game, Portland's defender Harrison Delbridge, who was starting tonight, was sent off in the game in the 90th minute, or just after the game, actually, for saying a few things, but he is able to play today because it is a different competition in the U.S. Open Cup. With the Sounders currently trying to keep their game-winning streak alive right now. 5 wins in a row so far here at Starfire, and looking to make it 6 and get that trip out to Utah. We are about ready to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen, in what is a beautiful sunny day here in Seattle. A little midday match as the Seattle Sounders host the Colorado Rapids in MLS action tonight. But S2 seeing if they can get something going here and move on in their U.S. Open Cup. Looking at their trip, Portland went out to Michigan. We're underway here. Portland went out to Michigan Bucks in the second round, won 2-0 over the PDL side Michigan Bucks. And last week, Seattle Sounders hosted Kitsap Pumas and beat them in extra time 4-2. Portland starting off in possession. That's Delbridge going long. Can't beat Seattle in the back line, but Portland keep the ball on the left-hand side. Seattle have it back. Here's Mansarai fighting strong, peels out of it. Excellent work. Keep it in the midfield. Aaron Long now on the left-hand side. It's a nice little ball down, but Craven can't get to it, and Portland will keep it. Captains today for Seattle are Damian Lowe, who, by the way, was named USL Team of the Week last week for his goal against the Timbers on Friday, and for keeping a shutout. And the captain for Portland today will be number 52, Blair Gavin, former Seattle Sounder himself. And it's going to be a foul there on Portland. Free kick for the Sounders. Referees today are Farhad Dodko, assistant Connor Hazelwood, Kelsey Harms, and the fourth official is Will Nichols. Beautiful day here for soccer. It's going to be a short ball, shot by Rossi. That's going to go a little too high. But Pablo Rossi, notorious now around here for his free kick goals. Portland so far at 3-4-2, sitting in 9th place right now in the Western Conference of the USL Division. And the Sounders right now are in first at 6-3-1 as that ball goes through, chased down. That's picked up by Carawala. A little bit of a challenge. That's going to be a throw-in for Seattle. Newest signing, Sergio. He goes by Sergio. He's got a lot of experience in the Brazilian First Division and now has joined Seattle. I think he has great potential. Here he is now. Lovely little touch there from Mello. It's going to be a foul. All right, number 40, Tim Payne, the New Zealander, fouling the Brazilian. Now, it's a lethal combination there between Mata and Rossi. It's a great little ball. Nice quick little run by Craven. It's an excellent save. Justin Luthi, the first bit of action we see so far. Excellent ball over the top by Sergio. Good little run from Craven. Timbers keep it out. Here's more pressure from the Sounders. It's Craven again. He'll whip it into the box. Mansaray on the far side. Can't get to it. Falls over Samuels. Here's Rossi. Well, harmlessly go out for a goal kick. Nope. Referee says corner kick. First one of the match goes to Seattle. And Seattle goes short with it. Out on the right-hand side. Played in, cleared away by Portland. It's going to be a throw in here on the near side. Giuliano Frano. Going long. And Mansarai's way for an offsides. Nope. Say it's a foul. A couple of former University of Washington products out there, actually, for the Timbers. Number 55, Brent Richards, and number 28, Andy Toma, on the left-hand side at left back for Portland today. Portland with a little bit of possession now, looking to go long again over the back for Belt. For Rundle Winchester. Can't hang on to it, goes out of bounds. Goal kick for Seattle. Portland and Seattle fighting for it in the middle. No possession yet. Seattle win it. Here's Long. Plays it to the outside. Rossi gets it back. Keeps it for the Sounders. He'll switch it all the way over to Frano here on the right-hand side. Mansaray. He's got Craven with the run. Decides to hang on to it. Plays it back to Sergio. Mansaray again. Good little combination. Now on the left-hand side, blocked off by Portland. They've won it back. That's on to Seth Kasipel. He loses out. Seattle have the ball back. Here's Aaron Long again in the midfield. Now out on the left-hand side, Sam Garza. Cuts in on his right foot. Garza, good little ball. It's another great run from Andy Craven. But easily picked up by Justin Luthi. Again, Craven showing why he's the team's leading scorer with 5 goals. Always looking to get into those little positions. Great little runs between the center backs. That's flicked on by Belmar. Seattle started again. Garza. Great little diagonal ball all the way over to Mansaray. Can he get to it? Nope, this time it's won by Toma. Throwing for Seattle. Seattle again looking comfortable, keeping possession. They've had more of the chances so far. Nothing that's troubled goalkeeper Luthi yet. But nonetheless, here's Seattle again. It's another run from Craven. And that's a great little ball by Sam Garza. Again, another excellent run from Craven. He's seeing possibilities in there, looking for little opportunities. Seattle definitely the lively of the two sides at the moment. Oh, it's a wayward pass picked up by Mansarai. Right in the middle, dangerous ball. Mansarai, great little run. There's a chance. Great run from Garza, and again, Luthi, busy man already here early on, just in the 8th minute of the game. It's a good stop for him. It was not the best ball by Remnico Clark. Played it right into Mansarai, right in the middle of the field. Portland have the ball back. Rolls all the way to Carlton Belmar. Here he is on the right. Portland looking to keep a little possession this time. All the way out to Toma. Andy Toma on the left-hand side. He's got time. Puts in the cross. That's headed away by Seattle and goes all the way to Sam Garza. Here's Seattle on the counterattack. Can they find something? Craven, Garza. He's got him out on the right. It's an opportunity for Seattle. Good little pass, excellent ball work. Craven. And that's cleared away. Again. Luthi again on the save. That's excellent run from Sergio to set that up for Seattle. Again, Luthi makes a save. And the score remains 0-0. Brent Richards. Switching over to number 52, Blair Gavin. Captain of the day here for Portland, to Toma. There's the little run from Rondo Winchester. Ball's out for another goal kick for Seattle. Seen Andy Toma get up there a couple of times, the number 28 left back for Portland. So far, Seattle haven't been too troubled. Safe Karawala. That's going to be a foul on Mansarai, on Toma. A free kick for Portland. It's going to be taken by Gavin. Former Sounder himself, Blair Gavin, captain today for Portland. He's got some U.S. Open Cup experience as well. Mansarai. Under some pressure. Plays out of it to Sergio. Sergio gets it back. Cut out by Winchester. And Portland have it back. Delbridge going long. Looking for number 30, Carlton Belmar. Going to keep it in. He does. Damian Lowe stops him. But the referee signaled out of bounds. That's going to be a Seattle Sounder throw. Referee motioning. Back up a little bit. There's the long throw. That's right to win it down. Cannot Portland keep it. Well, that's cleared by Seattle, just as far as the right-hand side. And now they go much longer. Craven. Sergio. Here's Pablo Rossi on the left. He's got space. Sam Garza now on the far side for the Sounders. Sam Garza. He's got a lot of timbers around him. He's going to hang on to the ball. Garza goes down. Referee says no foul. Play on. Portland keep it. Garza remains down. Here comes Portland the other way. Brent Richards. Toma again, his former UW teammate. He'll hold it up. A lot of green on him. This time he finds number 77. Winchester, his cross is cut out. He gets the ball back. Winchester tries it again, and it's the first corner of the match so far for the Portland Timbers. Just want to remind everybody, if you want to join the action here at Starfire Stadium, tickets are starting as low as $15. For more information, visit soundersfc.com/S2. Check out some of the exciting matches S2 have coming up here, including one on June 11th against LA Galaxy 2. Here's the ball in, easily taken by Carawala. And he'll hold it up, wait for everybody to get out. Ball in from Blair Gavin, by the way, for Portland. No one there challenging, and Carawala picks it up easily. Now here's Seattle going the other way. Rossi, Garza. Can he keep it in? He does. Looking for some opportunities, and Rossi on his best pass gives it away to Portland. Here's Blair Gavin, the captain. Nice switch ball here from the right side back into the middle. It's Gavin again. Now Delbridge. Winchester, good little flick. He's got Tome on the left, but he can't reach it. Throw in for Seattle. Here's Craven. And that's one back again by Gavin. Portland so far able to find a little bit of room here on the left-hand side. But other than that, still looking for their first real opportunity. Meanwhile, Seattle have had several. Some good calm saves from the goalkeeper, Justin Luthi. Here's Portland now again on the left-hand side. It's Toma. He puts it across. Seattle step in and clear it away a little bit, but not too far. Gavin with a shot. It was never going to trouble Carawala. And an easy goal kick. Seattle's next game will be this Friday, this weekend, at Orange County Blues. Team they defeated 2-1 at home here back in the beginning of the month. Here comes Seattle again, this time on the left-hand side. Aaron Long picking it up in the midfield. Switches it out to Mansaray. Portland dropping back. Sergio. Frano again to Sergio. He's found Craven. First touch off his thigh. Can Craven keep it? And the referee calls a little foul there for Craven. And here come Portland the other way. Delbridge. Look to go on the outside again to Toma, who's pushed up higher. Been very active so far this half, Toma. Timbers able to keep it, but again have to go backwards. Clark. Clark again, playing risky there. Rim to go Clark. There's Portland again. And the referee says that's a foul. Perhaps a little bit of a push there from Carlton Belmar on Damian Lowe, the captain of Seattle. Seattle restart quickly, and Monsarai this time on the left. Victor Monsarai keeping the ball. Aaron Long. Let's switch by Sergio on the left-hand side. There's Tosh. He's got Garza to his left and uses him. Sam Garza trying to whip it in. It's not the best cross. Portland cut it out and win the ball back. Or do they? Yep, he'll keep it. Aaron Long. A little bit of a tussle for the ball. Long's down still. So it's a foul on Seth Kasipel. A little bit of a collision going for a ball. Referee says no need for a trainer. Head coach for Portland is Jay Vidovich, longtime college coach at Wake Forest, won an NCAA title in 2007. And of course for Seattle Sounders too, Ezra Hendrickson, former MLS player, former international for St. Vincent and Grenadines. Here's Mansarai again. Try to take it on, maybe a little bit too much. Has the ball taken off him. And again, Sergio gets it back though. They get it right off Rondell Winchester. That's back out on the far side there for Portland. Blair Gavin. Outside again to Toma. Can't keep it in. It's going to be a throw in for Seattle. Trading throw-ins. Toma again to Gavin. Portland again favoring this left-hand side. It's not held up there. Belmar looking to find Winchester, but connection wasn't there. Seattle get the ball back. Mansarai. It's going to be called for a foul on Portland. Free kick again for Seattle just inside Portland's half. There's a nice little ball again by Sergio, but it's a good run too. Justin Luthi, though, he was ready, came right out of his box as goalkeeper should. Cuts that out. Now Portland have it again. They just can't seem to keep the ball up there at all. Seattle have it back. Here's Damian Lowe. He'll go long himself. Kept by Delbridge. Now Richards. Again, cut out by Damian Lowe. Portland looking to find something up top there. Tussle on the far side. Who will come out with it? It is Seattle. Here's Tosh. Goes all the way back to Carawala. Switched out on the right-hand side, Giuliano Frano. Sergio. Seattle switched the play again. Here's Aaron Long. He's got Tosh on the left-hand side. Garza. It's been a bit of a relaxed pace so far in the game. 20 minutes in, no score. Several opportunities for Seattle. This is the host at the moment. Portland happy to sit back. Just let them pass around in their own half. There's Garza again. Now Aaron Long just waiting for something. Here's Craven. It's nicely won back though by Remnico Clark. Seattle called for a foul. Free kick to be taken by Tim Payne, the New Zealander. Casapel. Now to Delbridge. Delbridge, player I mentioned earlier, was ejected from the game on Friday, but still able to play because it is Open Cup and not League. Incidentally, has the only goal against Seattle so far. And here's Portland again. Here's an opportunity. That's well set by Damian Lowe to block off the shot from Richards. There's an offsides on Carlton Belmar. Excellent reaction from the center back, Captain Damian Lowe, stepping right up to block that shot from Richards. So he was about ready to let fly. And that's going to be free kick going the other way for Sounders. As I was mentioning, Harrison Delbridge, the only goal when Seattle first hosted Portland way back in April. Won that game 2-1. Sounders are looking to make it 3-0 here against the Timbers today. An opportunity to face Real Salt Lake in the 4th round. Now here's Winchester. Little move around Damian Lowe. It's Winchester with the shot. Saved by Caruala. And that's going to be the 2nd corner of the match. You can see the speed from Winchester, though, just broke away. And Damian Lowe steps up to him. Winchester goes right around. It's a good little save. He can't get everything on that shot that he wanted. 2nd corner of the match for the Timbers. Ball whipped in. There's Caruala again, flicks it on, another corner for Portland. First bit of real pressure here from Timbers 2. As Blair Gavin jogs over to the far side to take it again for Portland. Well, Farhad Dodko sees something he doesn't like. Talking a little bit there, Damian Lowe and Clark. The ball's whipped in again. Headed back into the top of the box. Portland keep it. And a whistle for a foul, and Seattle will get a free kick. First bit of pressure there from Portland on Seattle. Damian Lowe on the ball now for Sounders 2 to get it restarted. Mansarai turns away from pressure. Great little ball in for Craven, who's onside. It's Andy Craven on the right-hand side. He's got time. Played it short and it's safe. Here's the Mansarai again. Again, an excellent run from Andy Craven. And it's a good stop from Justin Luthi at his near post. Ball deflects back out. And just missing the far post as Victor Mansarai is now sprinting back on defense. Here's Winchester. Man who caused problems earlier. Getting going, picking up space. It's Winchester driving right at the defense. Again gets low. Just sweeps in. But cut out. This time by Frano. Cleared away by the Sounders. Throwing for Portland. Game now starting to pick up just a little bit as we're into the 25th minute. A little bit of end-to-end action there. Here's Gavin. He switches it over. The right-hand side to Clark. There's an opportunity for Belmar. Been quiet so far, Belmar, but puts it across this time. That's cut out from Damian Lowe. Good positioning from the center back. And it's going to be another corner. It's going to be another corner for Portland. USsoccer.com is your source for full coverage of the 2015 Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. You can also follow along on Twitter by following @OpenCup. Lots of US Open Cup action happening around the country this week. Here's the corner in for Portland. It's headed away by Lowe. Portland keep it though. Calm touch there from Tim Payne to win it back. Can't get that one right. It's picked up again by Seattle. And called for a foul there. Here's Mansarai. He's got space out on the right-hand side. Mansarai going at Toma. He's got Frano to his right. And Seattle will work it back the other way. Long. Switched over. Here's Sergio on the ball. Haven't said his name in a couple of minutes. Now Tosh on the left-hand side. He'll play it in, Tosh. Cleared away by Toma. It's not the best. Delbridge gets another piece of it. Portland will come out. Now here's Winchester again. Back to Tim Payne. Now onto the far side. Portland a little more possession at the moment. happy to move the ball around their back line as they wait for an opportunity or an option in the midfield. This time Delbridge's pass is cut out though, but he can't keep it, and it goes back to Justin Luthi. Payne again. He'll keep it. Play on the far side. And it's tapped away finally by Rossi. One back, long. Craven picks out Sergio. He's got Mansoray to his right and uses him. Mansoray options in the corner from Garza, and Craven plays the short little pass. It's Luthi out. Can Craven get to it? He goes down. No sign from the referee, says nothing. Justin Luthi picks it up. Craven remains on the ground. The crowd not happy, looking for a call there. And he'll play it out as they wait as Craven stays on the ground. Didn't train yesterday, Andy Craven. Wasn't feeling well, but in the starting 11 today. Been a very important player for S2 this year so far. Of course, with 5 goals, leading scorer. And right behind him is Darwin Jones. Plays a few times here, also does time with the MLS. Here's the replay again. There's Craven. Just getting a touch there. It's tough to tell if there was a lot of contact. But as I was mentioning, just behind Andy Craven in 3rd place for goals, Pablo Rossi with 3 of them. Takes the penalty kicks for S2. And also, if you've been following S2 this season, you will know Pablo Rossi's free kicks are absolutely tremendous. We'll get underway here as Craven seems to be all right. 30th minute, score Seattle 0, Portland 0. Searching long ball there. It's back with Brent Richards. Here he is on the right, Brent Richards, former UW man. Cuts it back, plays it across in the box. Tim Payne goes down. And the referee right there says nothing in it, just a little shoulder-to-shoulder contact. It's going to be a goal kick for Seattle. Seattle have won that one. Just as I say that, it goes back to Portland. Now Long. Here's Garza. Tackled away. Now it's cleared back, and now it's Portland ball again. Timbers looking a little livelier after a little bit of a slow start. It's nicely won, though, by Frano. Mansoray's fouled. It's going to be a free kick for Seattle just inside Portland's half. Well, maybe a midday game, but plenty of fans here at Starfire Sports Stadium to watch these two teams in a Cascadia rivalry that continues to get better and better each year between the MLS clubs and will certainly grow in between these two USL sides. Foul there by Seattle. It's going to be a free kick for Portland. Now again, keep it in the back. Long ball again by Clark. This time goes out of bounds. Throw in for Seattle. In the game on Friday, there were 3 cautions on the Portland side. Yellow cards for Tim Payne, Seth Casapol, and Carlton Belmar, including Harrison Delbridge's ejection just at the end of the game. Aaron Kovar picked up a card as well, a yellow card for the Sounders in that matchup. Always intense when the Portland-Seattle teams meet. Brent Richards wins that. Timbers 2. Portland again will keep it. Here's Delbridge. Toma. Looking to play it in for Toma. It's cleared everyone, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Seattle. Carawala. And one by Portland. Danny O'Rourke. There's O'Rourke again. Massive experience, by the way. Danny O'Rourke won a title with the Columbus Crew in 2008. He's played for San Jose and the Red Bulls as well. So lots of experience for Portland mixed in with some of the younger players. Seattle been a little quiet this last few minutes. All the possession's been with Portland, but in rather safe areas as far as Seattle concerns. But here is Toma. Been definitely one of the most active players for Portland. He's got Winchester on the left-hand side. The cross from Winchester. Dangerously close to an own goal. Damian Lowe's lunging back to cut that off. Almost put it into the near post. But it's going to be another corner here for Portland. In the 34th minute, their 4th of the match. Take another look at it here. Winchester just whipping it across. There's Lowe. He knows Richards is just in behind him. He had to stretch for it. Now Gavin with the corner. Streaking in again is Richards, but much too high. Goes out of bounds for another goal kick for Seattle. Save Carawala. Good opportunity for the young goalkeeper. He's got Andy Craven. Well, it's given away by Seattle. Portland have it back. Here's Toma. Winchester, though, read by Giuliano Frano. Seattle coming the other way. It's Craven. Cut out by Delbridge. Seattle still keep it. Sergio can't find what he's looking for. And Brent Richards scoops it up. By the way, Mansarai has gone from the right to the left for the moment. Garza's now switched out on the right. Sam Garza now challenging Toma. Perhaps head coach Ezra Hendrickson wanted to shut out a little bit of the activity that Andy Toma's had down the left-hand side for Portland. There's the captain, Blair Gavin. O'Rourke. Passes. Cut out again, but again, Seattle give it away. Brent Richards has it. Gavin. O'Rourke on the right-hand side, but Tosh cuts it out. Now it's Mansarai, this time on the left. Can't get past Clark. And Portland have it back. Luthi clears with Craven approaching. Frano wins that header just over Winchester. He's looking for a foul there, but referee says no. Play on. Frano, Garza. Damian Lowe. Miele. Sounders happy to keep the ball just for a moment. They've had a couple of giveaways the last few possessions. See if they can open up the Portland side, who gets back as quick as they can. Don't want to give up anything early here against Seattle. A couple of close calls early on in the half. But the last few minutes, we haven't seen too much from Seattle. Here's Garza looking to get to Craven. Finds him. Craven flicks it on. Cut out, though, by Portland. Sergio, though, wins it back. It's Andy Craven. And doesn't get enough power on it to trouble Luthi. Portland happy to play out of the back again. Clark back to Luthi. Awkward touch from the goalkeeper. Delbridge gives him a second chance. And this time he'll use it to clear it away. Throw in for Seattle at the half field. Here's Rossi. Nicely switched ball. Frano. Asks Craven to show. Not the best ball. Clearance. Sam Garza has it back. Here's Craven trying to get in front of Delbridge, but not before Luthi gets there. And it's going to be Portland again. Winchester. He's got some speed, as we've seen so far. That ball's won away, though, by Damian Lowe. And there's going to be words this time for the Sounder captain. Well, he had a raised foot there. Farad Dodko's pointing to a couple of times, or maybe he saw an infraction. It was well read from Lowe, just runs through, puts his foot out. Referee wants that retaken in a different spot. Now here's Gavin. Still no cards, though, for anyone. Just a talking to for Damian Lowe, captain. Winchester. Tim Payne. New Zealand man. Former club Auckland City FC down there in New Zealand. Here's O'Rourke on the right. Good run from the right back. It's an excellent ball. It's Portland again. Opportunity, but Winchester doesn't pull the trigger. Good ball played back from Andy Toma. Seattle have it. Can they break? Not enough numbers. They opt to keep it. Here's Sergio. Mansarai now onto the right. Nicely worked, Giuliano Frano. Now he's got Garza. Garza plays it in. Can't get past Delbridge. Not the best ball from Garza. Headers won by Carlton Belmar, who's been fairly quiet in this first half. Sounders have the ball back, though. Sergio going long. Again, just slightly inaccurate with some of those balls. Easily cut out by Portland defenders. Nice touch by Delbridge. And he nearly loses it. Portland have it back. Winchester. Using that speed and strength, Winchester, but nicely defended. However, the ball falls for Portland. Again over the top. But Carawala is there to scoop it up. Sergio. He's got Rossi coming back to get involved a little bit. Get a touch on the ball. Low under pressure, switches on the left side of Miele. Tosh. Now Mansarai. Two players on his back. He has to go backwards. Tosh again. Seattle moving around. Waiting for the appropriate time. And a run from Craven or Rossi. Here's Frano. He's got Sergio. Garza all the way back to Carawala. Portland starting to come out a little bit of their shell. It's a nice little ball to Sergio. Here he is on the right-hand side. He's got Rossi to his right. Garza as well. Garza now getting around Rossi. He's got time on it. Puts in the cross. But again, just not high enough to beat the big man, Harrison Delbridge. Seattle again probing for a space. Again, Delbridge in front of that one. Here's Sergio. That's going to go over the top this time. Decided to let a shot fly. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Portland. Portland now on the right-hand side. Sergio's won it back. Awkward position there for Frano. Cleared away. Now Lowe clears it. They're going to go all the way back. Here's Delbridge. Sounders win it back this time. Sergio. And again, his pass is cut out. Clark. Richards. Portland putting enough pressure on the Seattle midfielders. Intercepting a few balls. Going long. It's Frano. He's under a little bit of pressure from Winchester. Cleared away. Winchester blocks it. A little bit of tussle there in the midfield. And it's going to be a foul on Seattle. And referee motioning for the player down. Well, we'll see if we can get a look at it here again. Lots of action going on there in the midfield. It is Lowe that's down. There's Payne. Oh, it is a head collision there. Referee calls it. Excuse me, it wasn't Lowe, it was Tosh. He's coming off the field. Seems to be walking just fine. Always got to check, though, for a head collision. It's going to be a free kick, meanwhile, in the midfield here for Portland. Blair Gavin standing over it, along with Tim Payne. Sounders at the top of the semicircle with a three-man wall. Sergio just on the separate from them. Here's Payne. Right on, hits Lowe in the chest. Delbridge sliding in, now finally cleared away by Seattle. Portland putting their hands up a little bit for a potential handball. Referee says nothing. Now here it is. Ball over the top. There is 1 minute of extra time left in the first half here. Sergio heads it away. He collects it from Clark. O'Rourke gets it back. And he finds Garza. Can Seattle get something here before the end of the first half? Winchester. Another hard tackle there on Garza right here in front of the stands. Been a hard-fought game the first half from both sides, but nobody able to find the back of the net. Sergio. To Miele. There's Tosh's pass is cut out. He is back in the game, though. There's Lowe. Lowe will clear it away. Be a throw-in for Portland. In the dying seconds of the first half. O'Rourke to throw it in. This time it will go Seattle's way. Just as the throw-in comes in, that is the end of the first half for our Dodco. signals he's seen it. We've had the time, 45 minutes. The score, Seattle Sounders 2-0. Portland Timbers 2-0 as this third round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup action continues. Both teams playing for a possible meeting with, or well, for a meeting in the fourth round with Real Salt Lake. But as of right now, scoreless here in Starfire Sports Stadium, Tukwila, Washington. We'll see you for the second half.
See you in Seattle.
Manchester United in the red uniforms.
I'll be there.
Welcome to Seattle, a true soccer city. This is the one.
I'll be there.
We're all a part of history today in front of this record crowd. Manchester United gets the win. Now let's go back to our guys.
It's Rooney. That's how you do it.
I'll be there.
Sensational goal. Greatest soccer goal I've ever seen.
I'll be there.
What's up, guys? We want to see your best soccer freestyle tricks.
Show us your skills and you can win a ZA and S2 soccer experience for you and your team. Aquí están nuestras mejores habilidades.
Here are my best tricks.
Submit a video using hashtag ZA Freestyle for your chance to win. Good luck.
My very first tattoo had nothing to do with classic civilization. It was just a tattoo on the inside of my bicep of a Swiss flag, mainly because when I moved to the States, teammates and coaches started calling me Swiss to the point where people didn't even know my real name anymore. It was just Swiss. So it just kind of stuck with me, and I'm proud to be born in Switzerland, and I thought I had a really good childhood there. So that was the reason why I started out with that. And once I then got into classical civilization and really went to a lot of classes and things like that, I just kind of got more interested in it, you know. And at the same time, having opened that door of tattoos. I think once you open that door, it's hard to close it, and it's a bit of an addiction. So I just kind of kept going with it, got little things here and there, and turned into bigger pieces and bigger until I ended up getting a whole sleeve. It started with my very first one I have on my right ribs is live and let live, which is a motto I kind of try to live by. And I remember in the beginning I went online, and you can kind of try to translate that over into different kinds of Egyptian hieroglyphics, and you get a different looking thing every single time. So I ended up going to a professor who translated it the right way for me. So that was a good one. And then my second big one on my ribs, it was a book. It was a scene from the Book of the Dead, the weighing of the heart, and there's a special inscription underneath that as well. And then the sleeve turned more into an art piece. But I like all my tattoos. All of them I'm really proud of. Had to earn them with some blood and tears. But I like all of them.
Does your child want to take their game to the next level? Enroll them in a Sounders FC summer camp. With a wide variety of camps available for ages 4 to 18 across Washington, Sounders FC camp system provides opportunities for boys and girls of all skill levels to develop their game, interact with new friends, and become a deeper part of Sounders FC. Campers will be able to improve their technique in a fun environment that promotes confidence and learning. They'll even get the chance to meet and learn from Sounders FC players. Sign up today at soundersfc.com/camps.
Coming to a team like Seattle after being a part of the Portland Timbers, this is going to really offend a lot of people, but I'm thrilled. Yeah. I think my overall mood and my overall aura, I guess, the day that I knew I was coming here, it changed tremendously. I became a lot nicer of a person, as my wife would say, and a happier person. My workouts were a lot better. But moving here from, especially an arch rival like Portland is, and as close of a rival as it really is, I'd say it's an honor to be here, that a club like this would think that much of me to bring me in. The fan base in Seattle is something very special and very unique. The fan base in Portland, they're always going to say, oh, we can do that, we have it much better. But this is something. I mean, the first day of training, we go out and there's 100+ people waiting on us and cheering us on. And I think as happy as we are as to be back. And you don't get that very often around the world. You go to Europe, yeah, you have the tourists and everyone come around the world, watch you train, but they're not there to really support you like it is here. And just seeing how people get behind the Seahawks the last couple weeks, you know that they love their sports teams. And like the people know their players. I mean, we got guys that I don't even know their names, and guys are like, hey, that's so-and-so. So it's special and it's unique, and I would love to look back years from now and say I was a part of that, and see this become one of the biggest stages in the world.
First annual Starfire Awards.
And the award for best pressure by Marco Papa on the LA Galaxy goalkeeper that forced a Marco Papa turnover, which led to a goal in the 95th minute by Marco Papa to win the 2014 Supporters' Shield. The Scarfie goes to Marco Papa.
Thank you. I'm so surprised.
Sounders FC. Award yourself the full 90. Attend the show, soundersfc.com.
Do you have what it takes to be the next Clint Dempsey or Obafemi Martins. Xbox and Sounders FC invite kids ages 4 to 18 of all skill levels to take part in Sounders FC summer camps. Xbox wants all passionate and motivated young athletes to have the opportunity to train like the Sounders FC first team, which is why they want families in need to apply for an Xbox scholarship. Get your application in by May 29th. For more information, visit soundersfc.com/camps.
And welcome back to Starfire Sports Complex. The Seattle Sounders 2-0, Portland Timbers 2-0. I'm your host, Aaron Heinsohn, and I'm here with Seattle Sounders 2 GM, Andrew Opakowitz. Andrew, how you doing today?
Doing very well. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. And you guys are looking at an undefeated season so far. How are you feeling the team's shaping up?
At home, we've been very strong. Starfire is a difficult place for any opponent to come into and get points. The guys like to defend that, so I know it's been a key point for Ezra to talk to the guys about consistently. Team shaping up really, really well. Obviously, the performances on the field have been very, very good. We got our first win in Portland on the road last week, and that was a big moment in the team's history, really. But really, this is about development for the guys. So being able to get guys from the academy, see a lot of the academy guys factoring into our open squad, a lot of guys coming down for the first team, as well as a lot of young players signed to USL contracts, meaningful minutes in games, which means something. And believe me, they want to win, and that's important to development too.
Oh, it's fantastic. You guys were also able to pick up Sergio recently from Brazil. How big of a signing and how important is he in kind of showing these younger players how to play?
Yeah, I think, we have a guy, Amadou Sanyang, for example, who plays central midfield for us. He's been injured for a few weeks here, but he's on the mend. He's been very important to the younger guys because of his experience. He's actually not that old, but he's been playing professionally for a long time, and that experience is very important for the younger guys to learn from. Sergio is another pickup like that. He's also a guy on the field technically, and his awareness of the pitch. He can change the game. He can control the tempo of the game, and he allows us to possess the ball, in ways that maybe we haven't been able to in the past. I think that's really important, not only for the guys to learn from, but it means we spend more time on the ball, and that's good for development too.
Absolutely. Well, we can see some of the development on the field right now as Seattle Sounders 2 going into some of the highlights so far, what we have in the first half. We're looking at this ball. There's the ball from Sergio. Great little run from Craven, and just can't get enough on it to beat the goalkeeper. And then there's a second shot, this one from Garza this time. Portland again equal to it. And then after that, the Timbers too started to come back. That's a great run from Winchester. Cut out actually, like you mentioned, Andrew, from the goalkeeper, Serge Carawala, showing him of his skills. And then this from Lowe, nearly an own goal for Portland. Excuse me, for Seattle, actually. Damian Lowe just reaching it with his head. Excellent effort from the team captain. And those are the big highlights from the first half. We are still scoreless here. Starfire Complex, Seattle 0, Portland 2-0. Andrew, what can we expect here from the second half? Any thoughts?
Well, it's been a pretty open game. There's been opportunities on both sides of the ball in the first half. I think, I would have, if I would watch that back again, I would have expected a few goals in the net. So I think both teams are going to get after it now. It's 0-0 in a third round of the U.S. Open Cup game with a trip to face an MLS side, on the horizon. And for both Timbers and Sounders too, you've got a lot of guys here who are signed to USL contracts, and they want an opportunity to play an MLS side. So I'm sure that's factoring in both halftime talks and in the minds of a lot of players out in the pitch. So I would expect a really high energy, probably some goals in the second half. Hopefully we come out on top, of course.
Absolutely. You answered my next question right there, just how much that would mean for some of those players to go down and play against an MLS team like RSL. You think you can expect those MLS teams to put in a good side, but again, anything can happen in a cup competition. You guys think you have a chance against Real Salt Lake should you go down there?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, anything happens in the game of soccer, right? Obviously, it would be a tough task for us going on the road, facing our first MLS opponents. It's in a part of our season where we have a lot of matches, so balancing multiple rosters and getting guys fit and healthy, all challenges, but wouldn't trade it for the world. And I will always back our guys to compete against, no matter who we're playing against. So I think we give RSL a good run if we get there.
Absolutely. Always important. And like Andrew mentioned, this whole setup for these MLS teams is to get those guys ready to that next level. For the USL League, it's a great opportunity for these guys to play games, like you mentioned, games that mean something. So it's a fabulous setup. Congratulations to you guys. It's a wonderful, wonderful organization right now and the way it's set up here at Starfire Complex. So very, very exciting opportunity.
Thank you very much. We're glad to have you on board as well.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure. Anytime. Watching some great games today. As we mentioned earlier, the Seattle Sounders will play tonight against the Colorado Rapids, but this is some midday action for you Sounder fans. It's Sounders 2 versus Timbers 2, Cascadia rivalry. And on the books is a move to the 4th round to play against Real Salt Lake. So great opportunities for both times. Andrew, thanks very much again for coming in to see us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And we're going to head back to the field now as we're getting ready for the second half. Coming underway from Seattle Sounders 2, Portland Timbers 2. Score currently tied 0-0 between these two sides. Players coming back now for the second half. We'll get any changes to you as soon as we learn of them. As we saw in those highlights during halftime, those are the biggest chances. A near own goal for Seattle captain Damian Lowe. Timbers also had that nice run from Rondell Winchester. That's forcing a great save from Safe Karawala, the Sounders goalkeeper. Seattle started very hot in the first half. You thought maybe they'd get 1 or 2 right away, but some good saves, good goalkeeper from Justin Luthi. Especially that early chance from Andy Craven. Wasn't able to get enough on it to really pressure Luthi. We'll see if Seattle can come up with something here in the second half. Both sides getting ready. They just met this last Friday down in Portland. Score ended up 2-0 in favor of the Sounders. It was their first road win. Sounders are currently 6-3-1, sitting at the top of the USL Western Conference. Timbers at 3-4-2 in 9th place. But they advanced through the second round of the U.S. Open Cup with a 2-0 win last week over Michigan Bucks, the PDL. Sounders won a dramatic 4-2 overtime victory over the Kitsap Pumas as we're getting ready to start here in the second half. Sounders starting with the ball. It's a long one there, but picked off by the Portland defense. So far, all hands accounted for from the original starting lineups. And the lineups appear the same. Jay Vidovich must have been pretty happy with his team after they were under a lot of pressure in the first half. And Portland able to get a few more chances in the second. Have 4 corners. Here's Sounders, though, coming the other way. It's Rossi going long. That's not on target. That ball bounces over the fence, actually, in the back part of the stadium and into the trees. Beautiful day here in Tukwila, Washington, just south of Seattle. Plenty of sunshine. The flags are waving in the stands. The Sounders chant still going as fans enjoy this U.S. Open Cup matchup between Seattle Sounders 2, Portland Timbers 2. Both these teams in their inaugural years. Players on both sides warming up on the sidelines. Here's O'Rourke. One of the most experienced players out there, Danny O'Rourke, former Indiana product. From the University of Indiana, was a Herman Trophy winner, which is a big-time award in college soccer. Brett Richards' pass is cut out. Sergio has it back. Here's Tosh. That's a tough pass back for him. Awkward clearance. And it is going to go out for a corner. First corner of the half. This time goes to Portland as well. Carawala can't get enough on it. Again, the only goal Portland have scored on Seattle have been on a corner kick through Harrison Delbridge. Blair Gavin to take it. Takes all the Portland's corners. This one skips past everyone. No one able to get a hand on it. Portland put it back inside the box. Delbridge this time with the header. Again, ball still bouncing around. Cleared away finally by Seattle captain Lowe. Craven trying to bring it down. Does well with it. It's an excellent ball. It's running through for Rossi. Portland win it back and clear it. Blair Gavin again. Brent Richards on the right-hand side. He's able to keep it in. Nick Mealy gets it back for Seattle under pressure. Cleared away by Carawala. O'Rourke again. Take it off Mansarai. It's O'Rourke. Working forward. Now to Richards. He has a chance. Richards. And again, it goes wide of the goal. Seattle goalkeeper safe Carawala. Appeared to have it covered the whole way. Carawala. Won by Delbridge. Low. Portland finally settled it down, but this time it falls for Rossi. Garza. Excellent little ball in. It's a good run from Andy Craven. Changed his angle. Garza plays it through, but just goes a little too far. Justin Luthi picks it up. Danny O'Rourke now on the right. Here's Richards. Now on the left-hand side. No changes at the moment for either side. Both coaches still feel each side has something to offer. Now here is Garza. It's a great little ball from Sergio Garza. Taking on, he's got 3 defenders to beat. Just a lot of work to do, can't do it. Aaron Long tries to win it down for Seattle. But again, it's picked up by the Portland midfield. They have some space here. Winchester on the left. Here's Rondo Winchester with a shot. And again, can't hit the target. Be another goal kick here for Seattle. Chance filling the stands here at Starfire Sports Stadium. There's the header. Won by Clark. And it looks like we've got an injury with the player down for Seattle. It may have just been a collision for that header. And it looks like it's Pablo Rossi for Seattle. Might have taken a knee in the back there from the header. You do see it from time to time, collisions. And the fans giving him a bit of support right now. Well, as I mentioned earlier, plenty of cards in the last matchup between these two. No cards so far in this game. And we'll take a look here at how Rossi's on the ground now. There's the goal kick from Carawalla. You can just see he's going up for it. Oh yeah, just the hit of Clark into Rossi's back, but he seems a little bit shaken up, but walking off on his own power. Just challenging for the ball happens from time to time. Seattle will give the ball back to Portland. And we're back underway. Delbridge again going long on the left-hand side. Seattle cut it out. But again, can't hang on to it. Goes right back to the Timbers. Here's Tim Payne going forward. He's got space. Plays the ball in. It's a bad first touch there from Winchester. Otherwise, he might have gotten through. Damian Lowe cuts it out. And again, the call was offsides, actually. That final pass just eluding both these teams so far in the half. Sounders particularly, who started out so well in the first 15 minutes, have yet to really get in behind Portland. As Carawalla plays it long, picked up by Craven. A tenacious, hard-working forward. Delbridge wins the battle, though. Portland have it back. This time they have a break. It's O'Rourke on the right. Can't keep it under his feet. Has to slow it down. Richards. He'll take it inside. Richards. Defenders all around him. He's got space cleared away. And Damian Lowe had to step in there as Carawalla was coming out, but Lowe had to make sure that he got there first. It's going to be a corner kick for Portland. Their second of the match. And 6 of the game so far. Blair Gavin over it. Several Portland players in the box. Here it is. And there's the goal. Timbers 2. And it's number 47, Remnico Clark, for the Portland Timbers. In the 54th minute, the ball in from Blair Gavin. Clark, towering center back, rises above everyone and heads it in. It was only a matter of time, you'd think, with their 6th corner of the match. Here it is again, Gavin. Good ball from the right-hand side, and there's Clark with all the power. Really tough stop there for Carawalla. He really had no chance. And that is the first goal of the game. Portland 1, Seattle 0. And let's see if this can galvanize the Sounders 2 offense back into it. Second goal for the Portland Timbers 2 ever against Sounders 2. And again, comes from a corner kick. Offsides, there's number 77, Rondell Winchester. Incidentally, now both center backs for Portland have goals against Seattle. Let's see if Sounders can't respond. Long ball by Nick Mealy, but it's easily cut out by goal scorer Clark. He'll try and play it back in. Sounders have it back. Here's Rossi. There's the ball in for Craven, but he just stopped his momentum. Ball slides past him. Justin Luthi picks it up. Mealy wins the header. Sounders have it back. Here's Mansarai. Tough for Mansarai to find any space over. Over there on the left-hand side. Started out on the right, and has since then moved over to the left. Ball in. Here's O'Rourke. We'll have it back. Now to Clark. Luthi. Delbridge. Toma, who'd had a lot of space in the first half on the left-hand side, the left back for Portland. Still quiet here early on in the second half. Delbridge going long. And that's flicked on by Belmar. Nice little header back by Frano. A Portland player down. It's going to be referee stopping the game. Sounders 2, next home match here at Starfire Stadium. Friday, June 5th, 7:30. For tickets, please visit soundersfc.com/S2. And that's going to be against the Tulsa Roughnecks. Sounders can continue their undefeated streak here at Starfire, provided they get a couple goals here against Portland. And looks to be shaken up a bit is Carlton Belmar, but walking off on his own power, seems to be okay now. Most definitely adding a little bit of injury time here early on in the second half. Keep that in mind if this game is close towards the 90th minute. Ball back to Safe Carawala. Game gets underway. Carawala looking for Garza. Sergio trying to keep it in but can't. Portland will have the throw. Belmar's back in the game. That's flicked on there for Portland. Catapult. There's another shot from Richards. It's blocked away by Seattle. But again, Portland picking it up. It's Clark, the goal scorer. Richards. He'll keep it. Plays it to Payne. Now out on the left, Toma. Now here's the break, some pressure by Seattle. It's got Mansarai to his left. Rossi uses him, it's Victor Mansarai. And Tim Payne showing some pace there, able to catch that ball and clear it away. Here's Rossi. Some excellent skill from the Argentinian. He's got Sergio. Ball's blocked off though by Delbridge. It's been strong tonight, Delbridge. Sam Garza goes to win it back and does. Takes it off Winchester. Game pace now picking up just a little bit. Sergio again on the ball. Players forward this time. Looking to play something through. Decides not to. Switches the ball on the left-hand side. Here's Tosh. He takes on Richards, who goes down. Tosh, can he save it? Referee says no. That was awfully close. Right in front of the stands here. Good run from Tosh Samkanji. But linesman Kelsey Harms says no. Ball's gone out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Portland. Unfortunate for Seattle. Plenty of space in front of him. Most definitely would have got a cross out of it, you'd think. There's O'Rourke with the throw-in. Plenty of players challenging for it. Lowe, the captain, picks it up. Goes all the way back to Carawala. Now being chased down by Belmar. Cleared away by Carawala. Sounders pick it up again. It's Mansarai. It's got all 6 Portland players back at the moment. Mansarai keeps it. Now Sergio. Again, Frano, this time on the ball. Sergio again, picks out Mansarai. He's got space. Turns with it. Victor Mansarai, still with the ball. He's got Craven. It's Andy Craven. He's onside. It's a great ball for Mansarai and a big chance from Andy Craven. Just finds the chest of goalkeeper Justin Luthi, who stood big in there. One wonders if Craven could have just kept it down on the ground. It might have been a little more challenging for the goalkeeper. Portland keeps the ball in here near side. And now suddenly, as things typically can happen when a goal enters, action picks up on the field. Seattle need the press and get something back here. Portland on the attack on the left-hand side. Pass is cut out by Aaron Long, looking for Craven. It's Delbridge again. Craven with the tackle. Referee right there says it's a foul. And it looks like he's going to be getting the first card of the game to Andy Craven for his tackle on Blair Gavin. Here in the 63rd minute. A yellow card to Seattle forward Andy Craven. Free kick for the Timbers.
In the 63rd minute, the referee signaled a yellow card to S2 player number 99, Andy Craven.
Plenty of players in the box for Portland and Seattle. Again, Gavin can take the dead ball. It's cleared away, though, this time by Seattle. Payne tries to put it back in. Garza. Yeah, and Portland keep it in. Rossi picks it up. Sergio. Long. Seattle playing out quicker this time. They've got a break on the left-hand side. Here's Mansaray. He's got Tosh to his left, but he takes it inside. Plenty of Portland players back. Plays a short pass, but Richards is there. Tosh stops it. And it's going to go off Rossi for a throw in for Portland. Seattle just, again, one pass short as Portland are dropping back instantly. The second they lose the ball, served them well, mostly for the first half. And again here in the second half. Richards flicks it on. Looks to play it forward. Again, stopped off by Lowe. Excellent work from him. Aaron Long finds Garza. Garza with space to attack. Kozak, a chance, but not a lot of power again on it. Excellent run by Garza. Goes right by left back Andy Toma. But a shot doesn't trouble Luthi. Have to say that chance earlier from Andy Craven's probably been the biggest save so far for Justin Luthi. Survived that challenge. And we're going to see our first substitution here. It's going to be for the Portland Timbers. Coming off is number 55, Brent Richards. Here in the 65th minute.
We have a substitution. Timbers 2 in the 65th minute. Coming in, number 38, Matt Rose, for number 55.
And he'll be replaced by number 38, Matt Rose. Former Timbers under 23 player, Matt Rose. Coming in, bit of a defensive move here from Portland. Rose is listed as a defender. Taking off the midfielder. Forward, Brent Richards. Meanwhile, good tackle by Tosh on Carlton Belmar. Seattle keep the ball. Here's Rossi. Finds Mansaray. Mansaray looking for options. He plays the ball through. Excellent run. It's a breakaway here. It's Andy Craven with a chance. Craven sweeps it past the goalie. There's the equalizer. It's Andy Craven. Who else? It's an excellent finish. And it's all tied up here. S2-1, T2-1, and Andy Craven gets the goal here in the 66th minute. Take a look at it now. Victor Mansaray, all the patience in the world to allow Craven to readjust his run. He gets in behind. The two center backs have been strong all day. Easy finish for him. Sweeps it past the goalkeeper, Justin Luthi. There it is again, just right in between the two. Fakes the shot, and a perfect finish for Andy Craven. That is his 6th goal now as a Sounder. Andy Craven. And it was well done by Victor Mansaray at the very beginning. Craven appeared to be offsides. He was able to hang on to it. Waited for Craven to readjust and then found him the second time. Excellent work for Seattle. And right on the cusp of a Portland substitution. Seattle's get one back, and we have a lot more action in the second half here. all tied up yet again. Tussle in the midfield, finally won, but called for a foul as Rossi. It's going to be a free kick for Portland, basically at the halfway line. Andy Toma on the left-hand side now. He puts it in with his right foot instead. Looks like that might have been a touch by the big man, Rondell Winchester, Trinidad and Tobago. Ref says no, and it's another. Another corner here for Portland. Coming over again is Blair Gavin. Third corner of the half for the Timbers. The last one they took, they had a goal. Can Seattle stop them here? Gavin puts it in. Header this time by Belmar. Saved by Rose. Picked up, though, by Mansoret. Cleared away, only partially. Goes as far as Delbridge. Sergio jumps in there. Sweeps the ball away. Victor Mansoret now on the right-hand side. He gives it up easily, though. Portland have it back. Gavin wins it down for O'Rourke. Gavin again. Given away, though, by Winchester. Mansoret, Sergio. Sam Garza. Little flick. Referee says to play on. Now it's swept in and picked up. It's Giuliano Frano. Well, it was a great reaction to intercept the pass, but he can't keep the ball in. It's going to go out of bounds. Back to a Portland throw, but Sounders too definitely reacting to that early goal from Portland. A lot more energy on the field now. Belmar putting pressure on Lowe. Not sure he realized he was there. Lowe plays it on. Now Sergio. Portland, here's Matt Rose, some of his first touches. Substitute to the game. Aaron Long. Seattle able to play out. Here's Rossi. Could see what was in his mind. Maybe a little flick there, but got away from him. It's going to be a throw-in for Portland. Tim Payne. Clark. Picks Winchester. Winchester again showing some of that speed and power. Referee says play on. Winchester going at 3 players. Almost does it. Lowe's there. Calm presence of Captain Damian Lowe. Now here's Craven, the goal scorer. Delbridge finds it. Goes only as far as Garza. Garza's got Craven to his right and uses him. It's Garza. Sergio on the back post. That's going to be the first corner for Seattle in the second half here. Excellent work between Garza and Craven. Garza will trot over to take it. The Sounders set things up in the 18. They'll play it short. Sergio actually to Garza. Now Sergio again, left-footed to the far side. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there between Aaron Long and Nick Miele. Miele was just in behind him. And a goal kick for Portland. 20 minutes to go in regulation. S2-1. Timbers 2-1. Here's Clark. Goes long, but it's cut out by Tosh. Aaron Long helps it on to Rossi. Rossi with space and time. Nearly finding Mansoret, but cut out by Clark. O'Rourke. Excellent work defending by Tosh to Rossi. He's picked out Craven, who's had a look. It's Craven. Excellent defending by Delbridge, though, to stop that ball. Otherwise, Garza was in. Goes only as far as Sergio. He's got Mansoret with space on the left. Victor Mansoret. Taking on Gavin. Mansoret. Little step over the shot, but blocked by Gavin. Who stepped in as a right back there was O'Rourke was forward. He gets the ball. Here's Belmar. Carlton Belmar. 2 on. And again, Sounders fans unhappy with that call. It's going to be a throw-in for Portland. Danny O'Rourke. Not a lot in front of him. He'll play it to Winchester, now to Gavin on the right-hand side. Gavin looking to play it all the way across to Matt Rose. Instead, it goes to Andy Toma. Here's Toma. He'll put the cross in. Lowe steps in, and it's cleared away by Seattle. Now Sergio. Keeps control of the ball. Very smooth and calm on it. Not the best pass from Tosh. That's cut out by O'Rourke, excuse me. He's looking to play Seth Kasipel. And it's going to be a throw-in as the ball bounced off Kasipel at the end there. Seattle throw. And the Sounders are looking to make their first change of the game. And it appears to be for number 80, Victor Mansoret, who had the assist on that first goal for Andy Craven. And he'll make his way off the field. And set to replace him.
S2 is making a substitution. Coming in to earn his stripes is number 52, Lorenzo Ramos.
And it is going to be number 52, Lorenzo Ramos, to replace Victor Mansoret. There in the midfield. Craven got his arms wrapped around Danny O'Rourke. Kind of had Craven in a headlock a little bit. Craven already has a yellow card. And just like last Friday, things starting to heat up again between these two sides. Danny O'Rourke still arguing with Craven. O'Rourke accusing him of maybe throwing an elbow. Referee Farhad Dadko is going to have a conversation with O'Rourke now. And it's O'Rourke's going to get a yellow card here in the 75th minute. Now Andy Craven certainly wants to avoid any kind of tussles. He's already on a yellow card, but you can see right there, O'Rourke had him in a headlock. Blair Gavin's trying to get O'Rourke out of there. No one wants to get a sending off in a situation like this.
Number 25, Danny O'Rourke.
And Sounders restart. It's a little bit of pressure there from Rose. Now it's Craven again making the run. Delbridge can't settle it down. Delbridge takes it. Tim Payne. Portland again. This time it's Belmar on the left-hand side. Lowe defending. Excellent work by Damian Lowe. And it's a foul by Belmar. Great anticipation by the Seattle captain. Seattle restart. Here's Tosh. Nick Mealy. Damian Lowe. Sergio again on the ball in the midfield. He's been more active in the second half. Tosh has Garza to his left. Rossi. Now Garza. Tosh making the run into the space. Garza will wait. Keeps it here on the left-hand side. Rossi, it's a good run from Craven. Clark's there, cuts it out. Now settled by O'Rourke. Seattle pressing up just a little bit through Garza, but he'll turn away. Nonetheless, Clark uses Justin Luthi. And Luthi looking for the far left side, goes out. We'll see another Portland change here. And it's going to be coming off number 84, Seth Kasipel.
Coming in number 27, Nick Bessler, for number 84, Seth.
And it is going to be number 27, Nick Bessler. One of the picks this year in the Super Draft for Portland, the first one. Bessler comes in and replaces Kasipel. Played at Notre Dame. Bessler won a national title there as well back in 2013. Rose goes out of bounds. Make sure you visit ussoccer.com for full coverage of the 2015 Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. You can also follow all the action on Twitter by following @OpenCup for all the scores and highlights of today's action. Here's Craven just at the top of the box. Andy Craven. He has Garza now. Back to Craven. Craven's got some space. It's a shot. Just not enough on it, though. Easy save for Justin Luthi. Again, Craven more and more active here in the second half. Portland restart. Here is Nick Bessler in his first touches. Got two options. Picks out Gavin. Clark on the far side, right side. And Nico Clark. Winchester. Portland again. This time it's Payne. Looks to get over the top. Can't do it. Cleared away by Lowe. Tosh can't get to it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be a substitution. Seattle now making a change to Portland's change.
In the 79th minute, now subbing in for S2 to earn his crest is number 66, Kudus Lawal.
And it is going to be Kudus Lawal coming on for Andy Craven, the goal scorer. And he gets an ovation here from the fans at Starfire Sports. Kudus Lawal scored the first goal ever for S2 in the Open Cup against Kitsap Pumas last week. Young man comes on right in the middle. Won by Tosh. Now here's first touches for Kudus Lawal. Clark gets it. Well, Lawal gets it back. Good strength and speed from the young man. He's got some space here. It's Lawal. Again, Clark just touches it away. Showing danger already, Kudus Lawal. It's probably exactly what Ezra Hendrickson was hoping for. Here's Danny O'Rourke receiving a few boos from the crowd every time he touches. And it'll be Seattle ball. Lawal again. Trying to get away from Clark. Can't. It's going to be a throw in for Portland. Crowd obviously not happy with that call. And it's going to be a foul long on Gavin. Switch to the far side, Toma. 81st minute now. 10 minutes and most definitely some stoppage time. Score tied, one apiece here in Tukwila. Tim Payne looking to go over the top. He's got an option. That's a little touch just over the top. That's a great little run from Nick Bessler just coming on. It's a good ball from Tim Payne. Safe Karawala had already come out, just lofting it over, but goes beyond the crossbar. Damian Lowe wins that header, goes back to Karawala. Karawala again, this time on the right side for Ramos. Nice header by Ramos. He's got Rossi with plenty of space. Kudus Lawal taking on Clark. Clark again. It's a nice tackle from the defender. And it's a foul on the wall. You just wonder, perhaps, maybe that change to Andy Craven was to keep him out of any more trouble. He did have a yellow card. He didn't practice yesterday. Said he was ill, so maybe a little bit of a rest for Andy Craven, saving him. Kudos Lawal so far looks inspired. Free kick to be taken by Justin Luthi. Or Gavin flicks it on. Nick Mealy will just clear it away. They're going to be a throw-in for Portland on that far side. We have a Portland player down. Looks like it is going to be Clark. Goal scorer on the day, Nicole Clark, Jamaican international. Played for the under-20s. Former player at Harbour FC in the Red Stripe Premier League in Jamaica. A big thanks to Bootstrapper Studios for today's broadcast. They live stream sports and events of all sizes. Visit them at bootstrapperstudios.com. And again, with Clark down here, just adds on to the injury time we'll already be seeing at the end of this when we get to 90. A couple of stoppages, so we could probably expect about 4 or 5 minutes extra added on. Clark again walks off slowly. It's going to be thrown for Portland. Clark definitely ready to come back on as soon as the referee gives him the signal. Ramos. A couple of headers back and forth between Portland and Seattle. Ramos ends up with it for Sounders. Now here's Lawal. Scoops it up. Switches it over to Garza. Garza in the middle. He's got Rossi. Clean little flick. Headed away by Delbridge bravely. Ramos. Ball eventually ends up to Aaron Long in the center circle. Long brings it forward. He's going to go for it. Ambitious to say the least, but you never know. Now here's Giuliano Frano. He's won the tangle on the right-hand side. It's Frano with the cross. Rossi takes it off his chest. He had time, but it wasn't the best touch. Now it goes back. Portland clear. It goes to Winchester. Now Nick Besler picks it up. Andy Toma on the left-hand side. Toma goes long with it. It's going to clear everyone. Tosh with a header back. It's dangerous. Little bit of confusion between he and Safe Karawala, but Karawala is able to get back. Any more on that, and that could have been real close. Miele, Garza, challenged by O'Rourke. Portland have the ball back. Here's Gavin. Can't keep control of it. Seattle able to get back. Another Gavin. Delbridge. Not the best ball for Delbridge. Now it's picked up by Garza. It's a pull on the back of his shirt. Ball bounces around. And it's going to definitely be a card for Nick Besler. And he's upset at Delbridge for that ball. But he had to stop him. 86th minute. It's his third card of the game. Second for Portland after Danny O'Rourke's. This time it's going to go Nick Besler. Substitute goes into the books. And he feels he had to do that to slow down Garza as he was on his way after that errant pass from Harrison Delbridge. Free kick for Seattle. Pablo Rossi on it. Nope. It's actually going to be Aaron Long. Spoke too soon. Here's Sergio. Come in and out of the game, Sergio. mentioning him quite a while for a long spell, and then he disappears for a little bit. Here's Aaron Long. Lawal. Sergio looking to get it back. Lawal trying his luck from there, but pretty far. Not enough pace. Luffy picks it up. He'll wait as Portland gets forward. Play it short to Clark. Now Clark got himself a little bit of trouble. Lawal's on him. Clark's still on the ball. Winchester. Gavin driving forward. Payne. He's got Toma on the left. Andy Toma. Going to Ramos. Toma looking to cut back. Still 2v1 basically. Andy Toma on his own. That's cut out by Frano. Frano finds the wall. He's got time. Here's Clark on him again and again. Clark strips him. He's won most of those individual battles. Clark to Gavin. Back to Clark. Goes long, but can't find Rondell Winchester out there on the right-hand side. That'll be a goal kick for Seattle. We are nearing the completion of 90 minutes. 88th minute here at Starfire Sports Stadium in Tukwila, Washington. Score is Seattle 1, Portland 1. In the battle between the two reserve teams of their respective MLS clubs. Header won there by Clark. Incidentally, if either one of these sides were to reach the final, that would be the only way they would be able to play their bigger MLS side. Is the rules of the USL. A little bit of touch by O'Rourke on Garza. Nothing, says the referee. Cut out by Damian Lowe, that pass from Besler. Lowe on the ball, moving it forward. He's got Rossi. Rossi keeps it. He finds Lawal. Doesn't get enough on it. Doesn't matter, as he's whistled his offsides. Nice little movement, though, between Seattle. And again, Rossi involved. But as I was saying, there is no chance of these two teams playing either at the Seattle or Portland MLS sides unless they were to reach the final, which would be interesting to say the least. Another one there by Rose to the ball from Luthi. Picked up by Belmar, Carlton Belmar. Portland's own striker in their formation. Now Harrison Delbridge. He goes long as well, looking over the top. That's cleared everyone. Looking to chase it down as Gavin, but can't get there. Goal kick for Seattle. We've seen two substitutions from both sides. Just wonder if Hendrickson and Jay Vidovich for Portland are going to save that last one for a potential overtime here. Header won by O'Rourke. That's flicked on. Payne. Picked up by Winchester nearly, but a touch by Nick Miele. It's going to be a throw-in for Portland.
The referee has signaled 3 minutes of extra time. That's 3 minutes.
And I'm hearing we're only getting 3 minutes of stoppage time. Surprised with all the stoppages we would have had. Just a little bit more, but 3 minutes it is. Here's Blair Gavin again on the right-hand side. Gavin to O'Rourke, still getting the boos as he turns it over. Nice ball from Sergio. He's got Garza. Trying to play Kudas the wall, who's definitely offsides there. And there's going to be a card here again. It's going to be for Portland on a late hit on Garza. I'm not sure who the referee's signaling to. It looks like it is going to be Clark. And Garza is down. And it is the goal scorer, Nico Clark. Here in the 91st. That is the fourth card of the game. 3 now for Portland, 1 for Seattle. Garza receiving a treatment. good ball from Garza. Lual just run made a little bit too soon. He was called for the offsides. Clark getting up, but hobbling a little bit. See if he can work his way back into the game here. Aaron Long on the ball for the free kick for Seattle. Nick Miele pushing forward into the box in the last few minutes of the game. Center back. Long plays it in. It's a decent ball. No Sounders around it. Cleared away, headed away by Delbridge, I should say. O'Rourke. Gavin. Turns away to find space. Gavin, Blair Gavin, going over the top. He's got Belmar. Belmar working away against Tosh. An excellent tackle from Tosh Samkanji. The flex off Belmar, goes out of bounds. Goal kick Seattle. A little bit of a breeze now to add to the sunshine out there on the field here in Tukwila. The score currently Seattle 1, Portland 1. Victor goes to Salt Lake City for the 4th round of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. And there's another foul there from Clark on the wall. Just picking up a yellow card, Clark, as he had his arm around the wall. Crowd's calling for a second yellow. But Farhad Dogko says no, not yet. I think he still wants to speak to him. Standing over both Aaron Long and Pablo Rossi. Looks like it is going to be Long. Damian Lowe up there now. Chip in from Long again. Delbridge with a header. Cleared away. 4 Sounders back. Belmar out to chase it. Here's Sergio on the right. Plays it long. Here's Ramos. Ramos. It's Damian Lowe with a cross. Damian Lowe just inside off O'Rourke. Can't settle it down. Lowell right into Justin Luthi. Again, can't find either the corners, and Luthi saves big for Portland. Rossi has it back. Garza can't settle it out of bounds. The referee blows his whistle. We are at 90 and the end of the game. The score, Seattle 1, Portland 1. I should say the end of 90 minutes, not the end of the game. As both sides will retreat to their benches. Garza now down on the ground, still stretching. Now we are in for overtime. Take a look here at the last play. There's Lowell just getting across. Ball bounces up on good reaction from Luthi. It was right in front of him. There's Clark with the clearance. Good chance from Lowell. That would have been dramatic to say the least. And we will have 15 minutes of overtime here coming up. The score, Seattle 1, Portland 1. We're looking for overtime next.
What's up, guys? We want to see your best soccer freestyle tricks.
Show us your skills and you can win a ZA and S2 soccer experience for you and your team. Aquí están nuestras mejores habilidades.
Here are my best tricks.
Submit a video using hashtag #ZaFreestyle for your chance to win. Good luck.
And we are back, Starfire Sports Stadium here in Tukwila, Washington. The score, Seattle Sounders 2-1, Portland Timbers 2-1. All set for 2 15-minute halves and overtime. Of course, a game between Seattle and Portland for the rights to go on to the next round of the U.S. Open Cup will go into overtime. Just a little breakdown early in the 54th in the second half. A goal on a header by Remnico Clark. The cross by Blair Gavin. And then minutes later, Sounders answer through Andy Craven on a ball from Victor Mansoret. Both Craven and Mansoret are now off. Mansoret was replaced first by Lorenzo Ramos. And Craven later by Kudus Lawal, who had that chance there at the very end. It's a good save by Justin Luthi. See the players just taking a rest. There's clouds have finally blown in. A little bit of shade for them now and a nice breeze, so not quite as hot as it's been for most of the game. The Sounder fans getting ready. Some may go from here over to CenturyLink in downtown Seattle to watch the Sounders take on the Colorado Rapids. And again, we'll covering the goals of how we got here. It was 0-0 in the first half. Then it began in the 54th minute. Portland with a corner kick here. And Remnico Clark, just with that powerful header, opens up the scoring there for Timbers. But moments later, Seattle answering this great ball from Victor Mansoret. Excellent run from Andy Craven using his speed. And there's this clean finish from Craven. That's his 6th goal for Sounders 2 now, Andy Craven. Really coming along for them this year. So players set to head out here to begin overtime at Starfire Sports Stadium in Tukwila as we look for an exciting overtime match. Again, winner goes to Salt Lake City for the 4th round to face Real Salt Lake. Just a little review on the cards. Andy Craven had a yellow card. He has now been subbed off. Danny O'Rourke, Portland's right back, has a yellow card. Nick Besler, the substitute for Portland, has a yellow card. And Remnico Clark, the goal scorer, the center back for Portland, also has a card. So 4 cards in the game so far. Nick Besler came on as a substitute for Seth Kasipel. And Matt Rose came on for Brent Richards. So both sides have used 2 substitutions as we're underway here. Sounders starting off on the left-hand side. Here's Lawal. Very active since he's come on. Now Garza. Garza in the box, gets around Delbridge. Garza still, there's an opportunity, just like that. Excellent work from Sam Garza, just slipping it past the front of the goal. On the back post was Lorenzo Ramos. Excellent start already for Seattle. Ramos just a few steps away. Here it is, good cut pass by Delbridge for Garza. And the ball just spins away that far post. Meanwhile, here's Lawal. Ball bounces off Delbridge onto the right for Ramos. And he's got some help in the form of Giuliano Frano. Aaron Long. Ramos. Now Sergio.
Coming in at number 85, Stephen Evans, or number 25,
there's Tosh Samkanji. And we've just had confirmation that O'Rourke has been substituted. Jay Vidovich not wanting to risk that potential, perhaps 2nd yellow card. And in for him is number 85, Stephen Evans, homegrown player for Portland. Was with Sacramento Republic last year and won the title with them in the USL. He is a Portland local. Played at the University of Portland. See that long ball there from Gavin. As Evans will replace Danny O'Rourke. And he will go in the midfield. Tim Payne will actually go out at right back for where Danny O'Rourke was. Sounders of the ball now. Damian Lowe. This pass can't find Ramos. Delbridge again. Ramos pressuring. Gets out of it. Here's Toma. Got Rose to his left. Toma continues on. He finds the new man, Steve Evans. Here's Gavin. Portland with 4 forward right now. Gavin plays it back, though, to Rose. Here's Nick Besler. Again, attacking. It's a good run from Tim Payne. A little bit of a foul and a push of the back from Garza. And this time, he might be a havoc. He might get a card for it. Right there in the 93rd minute. Garza's being called over. And it will be a card for Sam Garza. 5th of the match. 2nd for Seattle. Good active run there from midfielder Payne, Tim Payne. Who's actually now in the back. Here's Gavin on the ball. Plenty of Portland players in the box. Blair Gavin. It's high, looking for Clark on the far post, but just skips over everybody. Certainly a danger, Clark, as we've seen earlier in the second half. Big, tall center back. Safe Carawala to get us underway again with the goal kick. Clark wins the header. Portland have the ball back. It's not a great ball. Here comes Lawal. But Justin Luthi. Ball was played back too far out of the reach of Harrison Delbridge. And the wall was almost there, but good heads-up play by the goalkeeper Justin Luthi to clear it away. Seattle have it now. Here's Sergio. Sounders keeping it. Stephen Evans tries to track him down. Carlton Belmar as well. Sam Garza. Winchester tries to sweep it away, but it goes only as far as the wall. He's spun and turned. Now on the left side by himself. Winchester blocks it off. It's going to be a throw-in for Seattle on that far side. Sun is back out. It's going to be a question of legs now for both these sides. Throw from Tosh. Can't get it past Clark. Winchester clears it. Header by Long. Now played in. It's a good little cross. Toma finds it. Now Rose. Can Seattle win it back? Goes off of Sergio. Back to Toma. Toma clears it long, looking for Belmar. Lowe is there and heads it back into the hands of Carawala. They'll start it again, Seattle, right off the bat. Nick Miele. 6 minutes into this first overtime. Rossi. He'll switch it over on the right to Frano. Sergio. Portland happy to sit back and let Rossi come forward. He'll go in the air looking for Lawal. But again, Luthi just off his line. Picks it up. Luthi, not the greatest kick, goes right to Rossi actually. Tim Payne steps in front, gets that. Now it's Winchester on the break, using that speed and power he talked about, goes right past Tosh, gets off the cross. Or does he? No. Goal kick. Excellent hustle by Tosh Samkanji to get back for that. When Rondell Winchester gets into the open, he is very fast. Native of Trinidad and Tobago. Has 4 caps, incidentally, with the full national team there. Clark wins the header. Here's Stephen Evans. Can't hang on to it. Dispossessed. Sounders have it. Ramos. Giuliano Frano. Long. Seattle now coming up the left-hand side. Here's Tosh again. Got Rossi. Long switches it again. Frano on the right-hand side has Ramos, uses him. Ramos bringing it in centrally. Rossi. Long, Seattle getting plenty of touches here. Long's first one, though, lets him down. And a little bit of a high kick whistled on Ramos. Free kick for Portland. Delbridge to take it. 8th minute. Score Seattle 1, Portland 1. It's a long ball there by Tim Payne, and he's found Belmar. Scary moment there for Seattle. It's an excellent ball from Tim Payne at right back. Seemed to have filled in excellently for Danny O'Rourke. What a run that was by Belmar. Put it right on his foot, and Belmar just couldn't get it down. Great reaction save from Safe Karawala. Ramos. Long, looking to find Kudos the wall. Ball bounces around now to Rossi out here on the right-hand side. Pablo Rossi whips it in. Delbridge is there. Block it away. Is it going to stay in? No, it does not. Blair Gavin thought he kept it in for a moment. Whistled out of bounds, throwing for Seattle. Massive goal-scoring chance there moments ago for Portland. Through Carlton Belmar. Safe Karawala. Able to scoop it up. And we remain scoreless here in overtime. Garza puts it over everyone and goes out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. A few tired legs out there, no doubt, after 90 minutes. Seattle's goal scorer Andy Craven was subbed off by Kudos Lawal earlier in the second half. Portland's goal scorer Remnico Clark still out there, the center back. Flicked on by Belmar to Neely. He'll pick out Ramos. Andy Toma blocking it off, and it's going to be a foul by Ramos, they say, on Andy Toma. Just a little nudge in the back with the shoulder. Free kick for Portland. It's going to be the Australian Harrison Delbridge. We'll try and go long. Damian Lowe's there. Can only get it as far as Blair Gavin. Gavin to Rose. Here's Toma on the left-hand side. He puts it across. A good ball from Andy Toma. McNeely's in position, though, and sweeps it away. Throw in for Portland. Toma again. Rose under some pressure. And that's an errant pass there from the left back Andy Toma, out of bounds. No stranger to Seattle, Toma. Former UW player. Second round pick with the Timbers. 24th overall in MLS Super Draft this season. Karawala. Delbridge. Mealy settles it down and puts another long high ball in there, easily to be picked up by the Portland defenders. Sergio. Toma wins the header. Now Rose. Garza gets it back. Out of bounds though off Nick Desler. Throw in for Seattle. Ramos. Long. Seattle happy to just keep it at the moment. Sergio. Not a lot of movement out there at the moment for the Sounders. Seattle begin to switch the ball. Pushing and probing for something. Ball comes back to Frano. Ramos. Picks out Long, who has space to drive forward and does. Still Long. Pass doesn't quite reach Rossi out on the right-hand side. Cut off. Again, Rose looking to counterattack. Damian Lowe's there. Cuts it out. Seattle have it back again. Good run from Lamar. He's put in quite a shift today. Now on the other end, Seattle going long. Cleared away, though, by Delbridge again. It's been very tough to beat back there. Winchester. McMealy now. Both teams just trying to slip something through. Get a goal here. There's Long. Garza. Neat little touch from Garza to find himself some space. Sam Garza. Oh, it's a great little ball to Rossi. Found himself in space. It's Rossi! And it's a goal for Sounders 2. Pablo Rossi off the efforts from Sam Garza. Excellent skill there from Garza, and a neat little ball right to Rossi, who times his run perfectly. And that's a clean finish in the far post. We take a look at it again. Here's Garza. Perfect little pass. Rossi just rotates his body. Second touch into the far post. And there's nothing the goalkeeper can do. Here he is again. Just picking out that far corner. Great little ball from Garza. Beats out Clark. And Rossi. Excellent finish. S2 2. Portland 1. Just towards the end of the first overtime.
Scored by number 55,
Pablo Rossi.
Oh, yeah!
Puts him now to 4 goals for the Sounders. Here's Garza again. Can Seattle get another one? Portland, no doubt, will be looking to react. Ramos to Sergio. Garza still on the ground. Ramos gets it back. Tug on the shirt. Referee plays advantage. Frano goes long, but no runs from anyone. Goes as far as Justin Luffy. Seattle just pulling back that goal there from Pablo Rossi to make it 2-1 and take the lead. There'll still be another 15 minutes after this. Here's Winchester on the right. That's out of bounds and a goal kick for Seattle. No, I'm wrong. It's corner kick. Blair Gavin. This was how Portland scored the last time. Here's Gavin. Bending ball. This time Lowe's there. And the referee's blowing the whistle. Players will be changing sides. The score right now, S2 2, T2 1. We'll have the second half of overtime here as Seattle goes into their second U.S. Open Cup match and second straight overtime. We'll have the second half of overtime for you here in just a minute.
Does your child want to take their game to the next level? Enroll them in a Sounders FC summer camp. With a wide variety of camps available for ages 4 to 18 across Washington, Sounders FC camp system provides opportunities for boys and girls of all skill levels to develop their game, interact with new friends, and become a deeper part of Sounders FC. Campers will be able to improve their technique in a fun environment that promotes confidence and learning. They'll even get the chance to meet and learn from Sounders FC players. Sign up today at soundersfc.com/camps.
And welcome back here to Starfire Sports Stadium. Second half of overtime between Seattle Sounders and Portland Timbers. 2. And the score through Pablo Rossi just moments ago. Assist from Sam Garza. Seattle currently have a 2-1 lead in the game. Think back to last week against the Kitsap Pumas when Rossi hit the game winner there on a free kick. But here is the current leading goal. It's Rossi. Just picks it up inside the 18 and precisely on the far post there. There's nothing Justin Luthi can do, goalkeeper for Portland. It's a great goal from Rossi. Excellent ball, though, from Garza. That play began earlier towards the center of the field as Garza had flicked it over a player. And great finish from Rossi. Puts Seattle in the lead at the moment. 15 minutes still to go. Seattle come away with this victory. This would be three in a row against Portland in the inaugural season for these two teams. If this score stands, Rossi will now hit 2 straight game-winning goals for Portland in the U.S. Open, for Seattle in the U.S. Open Cup. Now we're underway here. Now we've had another substitution. Bring that to you here in just a minute. Portland all over the ball right now.
Substitution has been made for S2. Coming into his press is number 51, Casey French, for number 88, Sam Garza.
And it is going to be Sam Garza who's come off, and the Academy product, Casey French, into the game for Seattle on the left-hand side here in midfield. Here's Rose. Rossi got Kudus Lawal. It's a good little run from Lawal. There's a shot from Lawal. Great save from Justin Luthi. That was an excellent shot from Kudus Lawal. Good diagonal run in behind Delbridge. And that could have been the end for Portland there if he'd have converted that. Again, good save from Luthi. Long clearing it away. Rossi trying to track it down but cannot. Toma. Delbridge. Winner goes to Salt Lake City and plays in the 4th round of the U.S. Open Cup. Cleared away by Long. Going to be a throw-in for Portland down near Seattle's end. Winchester still on there. Clark still on there. Both big, tall players for set pieces for Portland. There's Stephen Evans. It's going to go out of bounds from Toma. Throw in for Seattle. Giuliano Frano. To the wall. Stevens takes it off Rossi. Keeps it. Well, it's going to be a foul called on Rossi. Free kick for Portland. Just here in the 108th minute. Plenty of players in the box now for Portland. Driving it forwards, flicked on. Could have been dangerous, but right into the hands of Safe Kerala. Portland now going to be pushing forward more than ever. Try and get an equalizer. Safe Kerala. Young goalkeeper. Clark. His pass cut out by Casey French. Sergio gets out of trouble. That was nicely. Tosh. Now Aaron Long. Good ball from Long down to Casey French on the left-hand side. Let's see what French can do. Scott Clark holds the ball up for Seattle. Continues to hang on to it. Casey French. Seattle will appreciate that. They show no urgency to go forward. Tosh again trying to pick out French. Nearly does. It's going to go just beyond him. Clark will see it out. Looks like there might have been a touch and a collision from the two against the sign. Both of them landing awkwardly. French still on the ground. Clark still on the ground. The referee's going to hold the play. French is now up and moving, and Clark slowly gets to his feet. Good to see both players aren't hurt. You can see French takes it awkwardly. Boot to the head and to the stomach, but appears to be okay. Clark still walking back. Long ball for Portland. Frano chases it down, clears it away. It's going to be out of bounds and a throw in for Matt Rose. Nope. Stephen Evans will take it. It's going to be a long throw from Stephen Evans. Portland get everybody in the box except for Clark and Payne. Big throw. Delbridge was in there. It's going to be a foul, though. Free kick for Seattle. Clark chasing the ball down this time. Safe Karawala, reluctant to get it going. Kudos the wall, trying to flick it on, but Delbridge is there. Portland have it back. Andy Toma. He goes long with it. Belmar challenging, flicked on by Belmar. Safe Karawala calls everyone off, and he'll pick it up. Seattle looking to just slow things down, drain away the clock to finish out the game. Portland going to have to dig deep to try and find an equalizer here. Delbridge again winning the header. Throwing for Seattle. The ball bounces into the stands. Frano, Portland motioning to the referee to get Seattle to keep things moving here. Stephen Evans tries to go over the top. Damien Lowe cuts it out. He'll try to go long again. Kudos Lawal doing well to chest it down. Ball clears Sergio. He gets to it though, now finds Tosh on the left. Casey French. Back to Tosh. Tosh goes long. It's too long for anybody. At least wearing a green shirt. Goes back to Portland. Nick Besler. He'll go long. Nick Maley cuts it out. Portland just searching for something in behind that Seattle defense. It's not happening at the moment. Players' legs out there getting tired. Kudos Lawal can't get to it. Clark clears it away to Delbridge. Well stepped by Damien Lowe as he punches it away. Blair Gavin's on the ground from that challenge. Here come Portland on the right side. Tim Payne. Tim Payne driving into the middle. It's a good run. We saw one earlier from him, the one that got Sam Garza a yellow card. Now Stephen Evans, his pass is cut out. Sergio, 2-on-3. Sergio looking to hang on to it. Portland all over him, and they're cut it out. Two players still on the ground out on the field. One is Blair Gavin. The other is Rossi. Here's Kudos Lawal. He's got Casey French with an option. Swept away, though, by Clark. Who keeps it well, Clark. Besler. Two players still on the ground for both. One for Portland, one for Seattle. Winchester. And finally cleared out by Carlton Belmar to the applause of the fans. Well, down for Seattle is Pablo Rossi. And the other is Blair Gavin. Both have been on since the very beginning of the game. You wonder if it's just legs. Both seem to be in some pain, though. As we enter the 114th minute here. Seattle 2, Portland 1. And that currently game-winning goal from Pablo Rossi, who is now up back on his feet, limping towards the sidelines. And Blair Gavin. Been a long game on a hot field. Looks like he might have a little bit of a hamstring issue. Getting stretched out right now on the field. Players getting plenty of water. Sun's back out. There is a cool breeze, but you can see a lot of players feeling it in their legs right now. Gavin back on his feet, taking in more water. Limping slightly, but nonetheless ready to go. And Portland's captain. Gavin did not exit the field. The play was stopped. Another player did. Ball goes long here for Portland. Rose on the right-hand side now. Rose gets his cross away, clears everyone. Winchester will get to it first. It's got Ramos. Winchester, ball back inside. It's a good one. Tosh is there. Casey French challenging. Nothing on it from Evans. And there was an opportunity for Portland, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Timbers. As the Sounders fan chant goes up. It's going to be a corner kick for Portland. It's going to be Tim Payne to take it this time. The first one, Blair Gavin hasn't taken it. He was still hobbling with an injury. Portland have everyone in the box but one. Tim Payne over the ball now, that far side. Referee signals to go ahead and play. Box is full of players. Tim Payne curls it in. Carawala's there. It's Delbridge. Safe Carawala went up for it. Delbridge came towering in behind him, but his header to the near post goes wide. Seattle dodge a big one there. As I mentioned before, Harrison Delbridge has a goal against Seattle on a corner kick just like that. Clark has the other one. Safe Carawala now. Last few minutes of overtime. Can Portland find something? Can Seattle end the game if they get a goal? Or hold on to this lead? Ball goes to Portland. Rose to throw it in. Seattle dropping everyone back except for Kudus Lawal. Here's Delbridge on the ball. He knocks it into the box. It's a long one. It's flicked on by Belmar. Excellent hands from Safe Carawala. A good flick by Belmar. But the young Seattle goalie's there to pick it up. Seattle keeping most players back. It's Kudus Lawal all on his own against Portland defense. Joining him now is Ramos, and he's won it. Kudus Lawal with an opportunity. It's Kudus Lawal, cuts it back. Again, is it too many touches? Casey French, the young Sergio with a save. And the chance goes missing, and Portland come back the other way. Kudus Lawal doesn't pull the trigger, cuts it back, plays it to French. He doesn't pull the trigger to Sergio. Good save from Justin Luthi, and another one to keep Portland in this game. A massive chance for the Sounders. Portland tried to get down on that right-hand side. It goes out of bounds, thrown for Seattle, but here it is. Kudus Lawal all on his own. Cuts it away from Delbridge. There he finds Casey French. Sergio's shot blocked, and just an opportunity for Seattle. And the referee's pointing to an elbow. We're going to get another yellow card here. It's the last few minutes of this game heat up. This time it's Rose on Casey French. And that's a yellow card for the substitute Matt Rose. That is the fourth of the game for Portland. As they get the ball back, Seattle dropping back. Stephen Evans, long ball. And it's going to be a goal kick for Seattle. Just looking to find Carlton Belmar. Has worked tirelessly this whole game. Had one massive chance in the second half that he couldn't get off the hands of Safe Carawala. But has yet to find a goal in this game for Portland. Safe Carawala, Seattle goalkeeper, with the corner, with the goal kick. Casey French. Delridge battling Lawal. One back by Clark, who's still suffering in the hamstring a little bit. Clark goes long with it. Frano wins the header. It's as far as Rossi. Can't quite reach it. He heads it on. Patoma. Final few minutes here in overtime. Delridge now. Portland pushing forward. Delridge goes long with it. Belmar again underneath it. Can't beat out Damian Lowe. His header only goes as far as Tim Payne. Delridge again. Delbridge putting it in. Aaron Long clears it away. Again, Sergio's there. Now it's 1v1 at the top. Kudus Lawal. Can he find Sergio, who's offsides? Just a step offsides. Kudus Lawal. What a chance that was. Lawal was 1v1 against Clark there at halfway line. Sergio made a run, but just a step offsides. Portland now pushing everyone forward to get into the box, except for Winchester, who's going to stay back. It's going to be Justin Luthi, the goalkeeper for Portland, to put it into the box. Seattle has everyone back as well. Nope, he is going to wait for Winchester to get in there. Makes sense. Towering presence. Ball by Luthi. Damian Lowe wins it. Doesn't clear it out, though. It's picked up by Rose. Matt Rose. Ball's knocked out. Throw in for Portland. Dying moments here. We have reached the end of overtime. 2 minutes of added time here. It's going to be the long throw from Steven Evans. Everyone in the box now. Big throw by Evans. Delbridge, he wins the header, rising above everybody, but can't get any power on it. Into the hands of Safe Carawala for Sounders too. Carawala had Sergio on the break. Now he's got Pablo Rossi out here on the left. Rossi against Toma. It's a good ball. It's a good run from Carawala. Who's a chance for Carawala. Delbridge trying to get back. It's, Kudus Lawal. Kudus Lawal off of Delbridge. And he cannot convert again. And Justin Luthi has lost his shoe. Goalkeeper for Portland. He's going to try and put it in for one last minute. Kudus Lawal is his second breakaway. He cannot convert it. Nonetheless, Luthi's ball's cut out. Here's Rossi. Just looking to hold the ball off. And he earns Seattle a throw-in. Clever play from Pablo Rossi. Excuse me, I got that wrong. That Kudus Lawal, not Safe Carawala, the goalkeeper. But another massive chance for Kudus Lawal there. Justin Luthi losing his shoe in the tangle up. Tries to launch it into the box, cut out by Seattle. And now we are here for a throw-in for the Sounders too. It's a big one. Casey French. Good touch from French, plays into the box. Kudus Lawal, he's got Rossi at the top. Rossi careful not to let that ball fall into the hands of Justin Luthi. Misses the target completely in the effort. Winchester now. Dying last seconds here in the game. Winchester goes long. Aaron Long wins the header. Can't be much time left. Again. And that is going to be it. It's the end of overtime here in Tukwila, Washington. With the score, Seattle Sounders 2, Portland Timbers 1. Between the S2, T2 sides here in Tukwila, Washington. Seattle will move on to the fourth round of the U.S. Open Cup. They've now had 3 straight victories against this T2 side. Both players of both teams lying exhausted on the field as the fans celebrate in the stands here at the Starfire Sports Stadium. And as I was mentioning, Seattle will face Real Salt Lake on June 17th in the fourth round of the U.S. Open Cup. Big opportunity for them to take on their first MLS side. Ezra Hendrickson, head coach of S2, out there congratulating his players. And out there as well are all the Portland players shaking hands. From everybody here at Starfire Sports Stadium, final score, Sounders 2-2, Timbers 2-1. I'm Aaron Heinsohn signing off. Thank you very much.
Right.